In the top stories, BWU to brief Water Authority staff on increments agreement. Teen Challenge should be in operation again by year end. And Team Barbados seems set to better last year's CARIFTA performance. Welcome to the Easter Monday edition of Nation News for March 28, 2016. I am Natasha Beckles. Barbados Water Authority workers will likely find out how much money they will be receiving in back pay on Tuesday. General Secretary of the Barbados Workers Union, Tony Moore, is expected to meet with them in the morning to discuss the agreement that was brokered between the union and the BWA last Thursday. The arrangement followed 6 hours of talks after workers at the Bridgetown Port and Grantley Adams International Airport dunged their tools in support of BWA workers. About $30 million in increments is owed to the workers, but the BWA has said it is not in a position to pay that sum, and the union has agreed to compromise. In other industrial relations news, the impasse between the National Union of Public Workers and the Barbados Revenue Authority may soon be settled. The union's acting Assistant General Secretary, Wayne Walrond, said the union had fruitful discussions with Revenue Commissioner Margaret Sivers. He said a collective agreement should be completed once some amendments are made. Mr. Walrond said the changes seek to ensure that officers who accept an offer of employment with the BRA will enjoy pension provisions that are no less than those they enjoy in the public service. The union will meet with staff of the BRA on Tuesday morning. A cutlass-wielding robber left 2 men injured in a gas station attack on Easter Sunday. Gas attendant George Mitchell and snack vendor Sean Wilson are recovering after receiving cuts to their hands and arms at Esso in Tweedside Road, St. Michael. The incident occurred around 5:30 a.m. at the 24-hour facility. Owner Christopher Marshall said it was the second robbery there in 3 weeks. The local Teen Challenge drug rehabilitation program should be running again by year end. Financial challenges brought the program for male addicts to a halt in 2013, but Chairman Andy Downg says the organization is constructing new buildings at the Sanford St. Philip's site.
We want to get the program restarted at least by November this year. So in order to do that, there's quite a lot of work that needs to be done, which involves the 3 buildings that I'll show you shortly, as well as getting the other equipment, things that are necessary to get a program started, linens, the bunk beds, office equipment and stuff like that.
The project is estimated to cost $163,000, but Mr. Downs is hoping that artisans can volunteer their labor and businesses or individuals can donate materials. Teen Challenge caters to males ages 18 to mid-40s, but there is a plan to cater to females at some stage. Residents of the Pine St. Michael have been praised for their efforts in ridding the area of a dump and setting up a park in its stead. Rock Close Park was officially opened over the weekend. CEO of the Pinelands Creative Workshop, Rodney Grant, said the project not only solved an environmental issue, but it brought the community together.
Now you have all of the residents coming out and participating, who then come and help cut the grass, as Trevor said, brought food for them to eat. The other youngster that came and did the artwork. So you have a community mobilization happening. And then you're changing the way that we see our own community. Because when I walk around the constituency, there's so many areas that have garbage.
The project was sponsored by McInerney Quality Inc. and the Maria Holder Memorial Trust. The Trust Chief Projects Officer, Jane Armstrong, said the park should be of great use to the community.
This is quite a small input, but it's going to have a big effect. Green spaces are really important for people, and if you look around Barbados, wherever I've noticed it, wherever there's a children's park, there's always somebody in it, always children, families, doing things, enjoying themselves. So I really hope that this park will be used in the same way, and I'm sure.
Beach operators say they are fearful that a proposed marine project could destroy a popular West Coast beach and rob them of business. The Sandy Lane Beach Regeneration and Marine Rejuvenation Project involves installing breakwaters along Sandy Lane Bay and the adjacent headlands. Surf instructor Sam Innes told Nation News breakwaters would protect the north side of the bay, but they could damage the middle.
It's one of the beaches. You come see turtles, stingrays right there on the beach, right in first got swimming around. And if that beach get washed away because of this project, it's not going to come back. I have seen it wash away through hurricanes and it come back. It regenerates itself.
Mr. Innes, who has started a petition against the project, planned to stage a protest on Monday, but he was unable to get police permission. In sport, both of the West Indies teams have qualified for the semi-finals of the ICC World T20 Cricket Tournament. The men qualified at the top of their group, but suffered a surprising 6-run loss to Afghanistan in a low-scoring affair. After the match, Captain Darren Sammy said they did not play well, but were already looking ahead.
Only thing on our minds was to win. That's why we play cricket games. We wanted to come out of this group winning 4 out of 4. But I think looking at the history of the tournament, no team has done it undefeated. Yeah, like I said, we leave this game here and see it as the blip in the tournament. Now we have 2 knockouts to play, 2 more steps. Semi-finals in Mumbai. Take that step, then Kolkata, here we come.
West Indies will play India on Thursday, while New Zealand and England will feature in the other match. On Sunday, West Indies women bounced back from defeat to qualify second in their group. They beat host India by 3 runs and will take on New Zealand on Thursday. Australia and England will play in the first semi-final. The Barbados CARIFTA team is on course to surpass last year's 16-medal performance. Up to the time of preparing this newscast, the athletes had already won 15 medals, with several strong prospects in the final session in Grenada. It wraps up a good Easter weekend for junior Barbados teams. The CARIFTA swimmers bagged 44 medals, the under-12 synchronized swim teams won 2 bronze medals, and the chess team is on course to retain the CARIFTA title. And finally, a 44-year-old woman has been accused of skipping out on a US $600 fare after police say she took a taxi from New York City to her Pennsylvania home. Authorities say the cab arrived at Kelly Boyer's home around 1 a.m. on Sunday after a 135-mile journey. She told the driver she would be back in a few minutes to pay the fare, but when she didn't return in about 15 minutes, the driver called police. Officers made several attempts to contact the Lancaster County woman, but she refused to answer her door or phone. She's been charged with theft of services. And that's Nation News for Monday. For more news, log on to nationnews.com or follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Remember to pick up your Daily Nation on Tuesday or subscribe to our e-paper. Thank you so much for joining us.